Does this look a lot like your sales day? It doesn't have to. You really can stay in control and focus on what really matters: sales. Hey everyone, Jeff Shore here. Welcome to another 5-minute sales training. Before we jump into today's topic, just a reminder, do me a huge favor, please. Hit that subscribe button and click the bell to be notified every time we post a new video. And if you like what we're doing here, hit the like button. It helps us to spread the message. Your clicks help us reach more and more sales professionals just like you so that we can all learn more and earn more together. And speaking of sales professionals, salespeople can have it pretty tough at times, don't you think? We're hired because we're outgoing and creative and charismatic and fun-loving. But then we are asked to handle the details, the paperwork, the CRM, all that analytical stuff.
Ooh, well, I do everything. I go where he tells me to go and I do what he tells me to do.
Oh, well, where I'm from, that's called slavery.
I really like her.
The problem is that oftentimes those niggling tasks, those requests, those demands, well, they just take their toll. All of those things can take us off of our real game and actually make us less productive. They're little things, but it feels like death by 1,000 paper cuts.
Ow! Oh, paper cut, paper cut!
Now, all that means is that we are distracted from following the advice of the late Stephen Covey. The main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. So I gotta ask you, what is your main thing? I mean, if you haven't identified the one thing that matters most, you will forever be enslaved to crises. You will live a reactive life, and that's a good place to start this conversation. There's a major psychological issue when it comes to crisis-driven activities. You see, you lose the ability to know what really matters. You're busy, yes you are. You're keeping things under control, yes, but are you really making a difference? It's the difference between being busy and being effective. But now let's talk about focus, even when things are crazy. You probably already know this by now, but multitasking is a myth. That's just not how the brain works. The brain can, at best, move from task to task fairly quickly, but it still can only work on one thing at a time. Take my advice, don't even try. The problem here is that when the brain is constantly shifting, it is never fully focusing. So even with the important stuff, we're only partially engaged mentally. The only way to handle this is to learn how to tune out unnecessary distractions.
Clear the mechanism.
Now this takes one thing, and it happens to be the word of the day: intentionality. You must be exceedingly intentional when it comes to the things that matter most. Now, of course, for salespeople, what does that mean? What matters most? Well, that means lead conversion. That must always be the number one priority. And listen, I want to help you to keep the main thing the main thing. In fact, next month, I'm launching a brand new sales community called Sales 365. It's only for sales professionals who are ready to dedicate themselves to becoming the very best that they can be. Now, this community is for the top 10% of salespeople out there who want to level up year after year. And Sales 365 is going to be my personal focus in the months and years ahead. It's my chance to start working directly at a very personal level with the very best sales professionals in the game instead of just working with the big companies who can afford to hire Shore Consulting. So if you like the idea of daily, weekly, monthly training and coaching from me and with me, then go ahead and put your name on our interest list so that we can let you know when the program launches. A lot more on that in the weeks to come, so stay tuned. Now, one more thing. Throughout the day, your brain needs rest from time to time. Your brain is not built to go nonstop all day long without refreshing. When you try, you end up using a depleted brain, and that means that the things that you are doing take longer and are actually of lesser quality. Your brain needs rest. You need those quick little snippets of time to be able to step away from all of the crazy. It doesn't take very much, and it's very simple thoughts here. Short walks, a quick video chat with your kids or to a friend, maybe reading just a couple of paragraphs of something inspirational, or frankly, just sitting alone with a few deep breaths. Now, those are just a few suggestions. So now let me ask you, what do you do? What can you do to recharge your brain during a busy and stressful workday? You can leave your answer to that in the comments below right now so that someone else can learn from you. Because remember, as we always say here in the 5-Minute Sales Training, when you learn more, you're gonna earn more.